Hello everyone, our today's topic is designing a bullet graph. So we will see how we can design a bullet graph inside our dashboard. So first let us explore what is a bullet chart. So let us discuss what is a bullet graph. So bullet graph is a variation of a bar chart which was developed by Stephen Few. Now why we use this bullet graph? So whenever we want to display the performance of our data or how a data is performing at that particular time, we use a bullet graph. Now it is used as an alternatives of gauges and meters. That means whenever we want to replace the gauges and meters from our dashboard, at that particular time we can use a bullet graph. So now let us see how a bullet graph looks. So the figure depicts is your bullet graph. So this is a particular bullet graph. Now you can see here there are different colors, different scales. So let us understand what are the different components of a bullet graph. So there are basically 5 primary components, or we can say preliminary components of a bullet graph. So you can see in the figure there are different markings which are done on a bullet graph. So let us understand each of them. So the first is text label. So what does this indicate? So it indicates what our bullet graph is and what units of measurements you are considering. So in the figure you can see this particular bullet graph is of revenue of 2016. And the unit of measurement you can see here is UK, and they are considering pounds, which is in hundreds. The next measure is quantitative scale. Now what does this quantitative scale represent? So you can see in a figure that it is showing you a quantitative measures. So it is basically a measurement of the values which is on your linear axis. It measures the value which is on linear axis. The third component is feature measure. Now what do you mean by feature measure? So whenever we want to display the performance measure on a bullet graph, at that particular time we have to use feature measures. So in the figure you can see over here, that is the third feature. The third component is your feature measure, in which the bar length is equal to your performance score. That means depending upon the performance, the bar length can vary. Next component is comparative measure. Now what do you mean by comparative measures? So it is, the name only itself suggests, it represents the value with which you want to compare. For example, if I am having a particular value with which I want to compare, at that particular time I have to use is a comparative measure. And the last component we can say of a bullet graph is qualitative scale. Now what this qualitative scale represent? So it is basically a background field. You can see it is a background field of a gray color inside the figure which encodes the qualitative values. Now what are the different qualitative values? Let us consider it can be a good, it can be best, it can be satisfactory, it can be bad, and so on. Depending upon which you are constructing a bullet graph, the qualitative value changes. So we have seen 5 different components of a bullet chart, that is text label, next is qualitative measures, then quantitative scale, then we have seen comparative measures and the feature measure. Now we will see what are the types of bullet graph. So as you can see in the figure, there are 2 types of bullet graph depending upon the scale which you are considering. And in particular, quantitative scale which you are considering, we can have 2 different types of a bullet graph. So we can have a horizontal bullet graph and we can have a vertical bullet graph. So let us design a bullet graph and understand how we can construct it.
Let us create a bullet graph. So first thing we have to do is we require an HTML tag. So inside this we have specified the head. We can also specify the title over here as bullet graph. Next thing we are required to specify is the CDN value, that is from where we are going to create this particular charts. So for that I am specifying the CDN of any charts, and in particularly I am specifying two particular JS file, that is core chart, that is any chart dash core.mean.js file, and the second I am importing is of bullet, that is any chart dash bullet mean.js file. Next we are specifying is internal CSS, that is for our HTML body and for our div tag. So we have specified the ID of our div tag as container. So in order to specify the styling, we have to access it with the help of hash container. We are setting the width, height, margin and padding of HTML body and container respectively. The next thing is we have taken a body tag. Inside the body tag we have taken a div tag. So the question arises, why we have taken this div tag? So whenever I will create this bullet graph, which location I want to display it. So for that I have taken a div tag, that is our bullet graph will get displayed inside this division tag. Now we need to write a JavaScript code for designing a bullet graph. So for that first we require a script tag, and inside this we have to specify the attribute type as text/JavaScript. Now whenever we load this particular file in our browser, we want to create a function or we want to invoke a function that will create a bullet graph. So how can we do that? So for that we are accessing it with the help of any chart dot on document ready. So whenever these documents get loaded inside our browser, we are invoking and creating this particular function. So to create a function we required a keyword, that is function. And the first thing we have to do is we have to create a bullet chart. So how can we create a bullet chart? So inside this any chart CDN we are having a method which is named as bullet. So to create a bullet chart we require a method which is named as bullet, and inside this we are specifying the array of values. So for that we are taking an attribute which is named as value, and we are specifying the value for our bullet graph. The second thing that we have to do is we have to specify the starting and ending range of our bullet graph. So how can we do that? So we have stored our bullet inside a variable which is named as chart. So we are having a function which is named as range, and from that we can specify the starting and ending value of our bullet graph. So chart dot range dot from, that is from value we are specifying, that is from 0, and to value we are specifying as 750. That is we want to create our bullet graph within the range of 0 to 750. The next thing that we have to specify is at which location we want to create this particular bullet graph. So to specify the coordinates and the width and height of our bullet graph, we have to use a bounds method. So we can access it on directly chart variable. So we have written chart.bounds. Inside this it takes 4 different parameters. So first is your x coordinate, next is y coordinate, width and height of our chart respectively. Then what I am doing is specifying the title of our bullet graph. So I am giving the title as revenue, as we are creating a bullet graph for a revenue. Now in order to draw this, first we have to place this particular bullet chart inside our container. So directly we cannot do it. So for that we have to use a method which is named as container, and inside this we have to specify the ID of the element where we want to draw. So as we want to draw inside this particular division tag and it is having ID as container, we are specifying it, that is containers ID, that is container. Now in order to draw a bullet chart, simply we have to invoke a draw method of the chart variable. So directly we can draw a bullet graph. Then we are ending our script tag, we are ending our body tag and HTML. So let us observe the bullet chart. So here you can see is your bullet graph. So this is the title, and this particular is our bullet graph. So in this session we have seen what is a bullet graph, why we require bullet graph, what are the different components of the bullet graph, what are the types of bullet graph, and how we can create a bullet graph with the help of JavaScript. So this is all about your bullet graph. Thank you.